Hello, everybody. It's Mike. Welcome back. So, I'm going to preface this story with I blame my friends John and Tom, and also Macy's department store, for what you all are about to see. So, I've never really owned NES, and last October, while we were at York, John and Tom took Christian and I to the TCA Museum, and the layout we enjoyed watching most was the S-scale layout. Standard gauge was close second, but definitely enjoyed watching the S-scale. And also, if you know anything about St. Louis and American Flyer, Macy's downtown St. Louis for years had a huge Christmas display of American Flyer, which is now at the Museum of Transportation at Christmas time. So I was drawn into S, long story short, and I've never even opened any of my S and ran it. I didn't even have any track up until recently, and I bought some Gargraves. And as I mentioned in my last video, we're experimenting with what we're doing with these mountaintops. So last night I was up till 1:30 a.m. bending some track around my hot water heater and cutting and sizing up. It's not fastened all the way down, so it does have a little bit of a motion to the track as the engine's running. But we were able to get in a run. And because of that motion, we were going to run this NPC style one first. Because I was like, if it's going to derail, let the cheapie derail. Because this is brand new unboxed, but it didn't run. So we have to figure out what's going on with that one. So then I tried my SD70 Ace. I opened up that and I ran this Milwaukee Road. All was good. So I got out this Bigboy. It's the first time it's ever seen the rails in its life. And I am super impressed with how much fun these trains are to run. So this is the version with Legacy. Not quite as detailed as O-scale versions that I have and had. But it's still so much fun. Running on two rails. So, yeah, my N scale and HO scale definitely are more detailed as well as the O scale. But there's something just really, really fun about S gauge. I think it has to do with it's the right size to put some Hot Wheels with it. So we could build a scene and have some Hot Wheels, and that's about the right size cars. Because they're a little bit big for HO, but they seem to be alright. And we have a lot of Hot Wheels. Good sound, smooth running. Now, funny story, my Legacy remote, every time the locomotive would hit that bridge over there, it would stop and the headlight would start blinking. So I know from in the past, when I used to have all fast track, I had a bunch of problems with my Legacy remote and signal. So I got out this remote and hooked it up to that Z4000. And it's running just fine. I have no signal issues and able to run without it stopping and the headlight starting to blink. This is a conventional Milwaukee Road. I wanted to point this one out because this has the coolest whistle I think I've ever seen. When it's sitting still and you blow the whistle, and this has no command or anything in it, just has rail sounds. When it's sitting still and you blow its whistle, it's one version. Then when it's moving in motion, the whistle has different tones and stuff to it. I was super impressed by that. And then this sounds just like a regular, you know, any of my Lionel Legacy diesels. And it smokes, this little SD78. So now I'm gonna have to get out more and more S gauge if I decide to keep this. I did add a workstation here onto the top of the layout because I really dig this level. Like, I can look straight on to stuff almost. And, you know, here's my other level way down here. So, right now everything's a disaster. So I took up all my O scale that was on that level and it's sitting on the track here. I did pick up this Burlington 1776 Legacy diesel for 4th of July run. I already had this K-Line caboose, and I already had an MKT Atlas caboose, 1776. Then what else is new is this awesome, I love the detail on this. This is an Atlas Santa Fe SD40. And then we got a cabless Jeep in Atlas. And I like that the colors are mixed. So you have the yellow letters on this one, and you have the dark letters on this one. So cool. Very pleased. Someone had this for sale for $400 for a couple, like, it seemed like months and months. And I was like so tempted to buy it, and I'm glad I didn't, because I ended up finding this one for just over $200, and it's in perfect condition. So that's the update. You know, Christian wants a slot car track on the mountaintops, but I just don't think I can fit trains and slot car, at least not our Carrera slot cars. And I would be worried about them flying off. And we could put guardrails, but they'd probably fly off and hit trains and break them, or break the cars. I'm gonna have to think about that one more. But that's what he's campaigning for, is Carrera slot car track up on top. Well, that is my update. Oh, the model number. So this is it here. That's the model number of the American Flyer Bigboy. Well, who knows what you guys will see next time. I mean, I may be back to O scale up here, but having some 2-rail track definitely is a game changer. I do like 2-rail coming from N and HO. And then, you know, got really locked in on the 3-rail stuff, but deciding if I want to mix it up still or not. I still have my standard gauge loop down here, and all kinds of decisions being made for the train room, but they're all fun, and I cannot believe how fun this little S gauge is to run. Thoroughly enjoying my hobbies. So I hope everyone's having a safe weekend, or I guess it's an awkward July 3rd leading into the 4th tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a 4th of July celebration run with some of my red, white, and blue stuff. Well, for now, I will talk to you later. See ya.